Okay, so I am back with the finale of the bone broth, the do-it-yourself bone broth. And I wanted to also go over the benefits of bone broth. So I have the, it's a letter. It's called the Townsend letter. Probably gonna see it backwards. But it's the Examiner of Alternative Medicine. So this is a letter written to doctors and patients. This was written in February-March of 2005. The book Traditional Bone Broth in Modern Health and Disease by Alison Siebecker is also cited. So the benefits of bone broth basically goes over saying that it has been consumed as a source of nourishment for humankind throughout the ages. It's a traditional remedy across cultures for the sick and weak. A classic folk treatment for colds and flus, and has been historically used for ailments that affect connective tissues such as the gastrointestinal tract, the joints, the skin, the lungs, the muscles, and the blood. Broth is a valuable food and a valuable medicine, but much too valuable to be forgotten or discontinued in modern times with our very busy lifestyle. So I want to also go over, it's a 3-4 page list, but I'm just going to highlight a few. So this is just a list of conditions that the broth benefits. Aging skin, allergies, anemia, anxiety, asthma, attention deficit, celiac disease, confusion, constipation, depression, diarrhea, fatigue, food sensitivities, heart attack, high cholesterol, hypoglycemia, infectious disease, inflammation, insomnia, jaundice, leaky gut, loss of appetite, muscle weakness, muscular dystrophy, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, shallow breathing, vomiting, weakness, wound healing. So I encourage you to look this letter up. It's maybe 13 pages long, but it really goes into depth, into detail, the benefits of bone broth. It breaks down from the different ingredients that are in the bone broth, like the cartilage and the benefits, collagen and gelatin, again, collagen, and it really breaks down. I'm talking about the benefits of the amino acids, the proline. So these are supplements, these are ingredients that we supplement, and this is, a lot of these ingredients are found in bone broth. So bone broth is amazing. I encourage you guys to take the time and make it. What I do is, after I make the bone broth, is I put it in ice cubes, and I use it for other meals. So let's say I'm making like a brown turkey ground, beef brown chicken ground. Instead of adding water, or instead of adding the little flavor cubes, add a cube of your bone broth. If you're making a chicken soup, you can add your bone broth. If you want to make like a vegetable rice, add your bone broth in addition to the water. So there are a lot of, I use it all the time. I was making steak yesterday, and I was like sauteing onions and peppers and garlic. And sometimes I didn't want it to be like a grilled steak, so I just threw a cube of the bone broth in. You can also drink the bone broth, which is great, especially for the stomach issues. So you can drink it as a tea. If you want to do like a 3-day or a fast, and you can fast using the bone broth. So many benefits. So my bone broth is done. It cooked for 24 hours. I'm going to turn the camera here. And here it is. And what you're going to do is just begin by taking out the ingredients, all your vegetables and your bones. So I'm going to use my left hand. But here we go. and you're just gonna, you know, put them in another container. Here's my onion. Now, to make sure that you don't lose any of the broth, because of course not all of it's gonna come out here, once you're done putting everything in here, then what you want to do is you want to strain it. So then you're gonna, because as you can see, there's some broth in here, so you're gonna strain it so you can of course get your maximum ingredients, maximum broth. Now if you want to keep these vegetables, that's fine, you can maybe do a puree, but as you can see, the rest of the bones with the meat on it, I'm going to just discard of them. And you want to consume it within 48 hours after it's cooked, because it will go bad unless it's frozen. So you can keep it refrigerated, but let's say if you plan on consuming it between today and tomorrow, that's fine. But if you're not, then after the 2-day mark, you have to freeze it. So again, I encourage you to cube it. I'm gonna grab something else out so I can show you. So I've also put it in little containers like this, so if I'm gonna use it for like a soup, a larger meal, I have it here. This is, you know, basically my broth. I can't think of any other recipes right now, but I'm sure you can. If I do, I'll put it in the comments or in the description. But you know, this is a great healer, the bone broth. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, and let me know what you think in the comments.